Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Browns are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Packers team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running...
Off-play action. Horn. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Horn. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Ray. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On second down, Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Ray. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Back to throw. Horn. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Horn going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that does.
Quick strip, the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery. Horn. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Horn. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
So after the made field goal, they bring out the punter Shum to send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back to throw. Ray. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Cook following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Ray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Ray. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Horn. Throw left side complete. It's Casey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down, Ray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go! 38!
On 1st and 10, Ray. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! 38!
Looking to throw on second down. Ray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Ray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He leaves this one for Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Throwing on first down. Horn. Room to run past midfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off the play fake. Horn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Off play action. Horn. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for defensive